All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Christian. I'm part of the Semos Cloud team. I just want to welcome you to this webinar tonight. So we are joined by Waqar Wajid from Al-Futtaim Group. And this is actually part of the webinar series done in collaboration with SAP and with Semos Cloud. So we are an SAP Spotlight partner, and it's actually part of the ongoing SAP and Semos Cloud SuccessFactors webinar series, specifically focused for the MEA North. And it's really a series to showcase how innovation and how partnership are reshaping the employee experience across our whole region. So today, what we'll focus on is a topic that I think every organization is thinking about, so really how to engage, recognize, retain top talent in an era of constant change. You'll hear from us at Semos Cloud, and you'll see some of the innovations that we have done around AI, and we'll touch upon some of our powerful integrated solutions on top of SAP SuccessFactors, helping organizations make recognition visible, making rewards meaningful, and just the total value of the employment, making it transparent. And obviously, we'll touch upon SAP solution themselves as well. So we'll touch upon Joule, basically the intelligent AI assistant coming from SAP. So we'll see a short video and a short demo of that as well. And last but not least, definitely we are, as I mentioned, also joined by Waqar from the Al-Futtaim Group, one of our joint customers, and if I can say, an amazing customer both for us and for SAP, who will share his perspective on how innovation, how integration are driving engagement at scale in one of the region's definitely most respected enterprises. So thank you again for being here. Looking forward to a great webinar. And yeah, with that, let's begin our session and really explore how AI and integration are redefining employee experience in the Middle East and Africa. So Waqar, the floor is yours. Feel free to go next.
Firstly, thank you, Christian, for the kind words. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. As you mentioned, my name is Waqar Wajid, and I'm heading the business transformation at Al-Futtaim Technologies division. Firstly, it's a pleasure to be here, part of SAP SuccessFactors webinar, along with our partners from Semos Cloud and SAP. But before I talk about our journey to Semos Cloud, just a quick introduction about the Al-Futtaim Group. So Al-Futtaim Group is one of the largest and one of the most diversified group in the Middle East, operating in more than 35 countries with over 55,000 employees. Now, over the years, we have become what I like to call an SAP powerhouse, because practically every critical part of our business, whether it's procurement, HR, finance, it runs on SAP. So when we started thinking about transforming our rewards and recognition program, we knew two things were absolutely essential. First, whatever we built had to live within our SAP ecosystem, not as a separate layer, but as an integral part of it. And second, it had to be secure, compliant, and governed by the same standards that SAP upholds globally, because frankly, we're dealing with something deeply personal here, like employee data and feedback. So when we began exploring solutions, we looked at quite a few options in the market. Our goal wasn't just to find a rewards and recognition platform, but we were also looking for something which is intelligent, scalable, and aligned with the future we are building here at Al-Futtaim. As a group, I want to emphasize that we are heavily investing in various use cases pertaining to artificial intelligence and digital innovations. So naturally, we wanted a solution that truly aligned with our vision. Now, that's where Semos Cloud really stood out. Their platform is designed to work hand in hand with SAP SuccessFactors, built on the same foundation of integration and compliance that we value. But what really made a difference was their philosophy. They didn't come across as a technology vendor, but they came as a partner who shared our belief that recognition should be both intelligent and human. They understood that our goal wasn't to simply digitize the process, but to make recognition smarter, more inclusive, and more meaningful for every employee working at Al-Futtaim. Once we decided to move forward with Semos Cloud, we took a measured approach. We started with the proof of concept in one of our 6 verticals within the group to really understand the adoption, engagement, and the overall sentiment. The idea was to learn and make an informed go no go decision before we choose to scale. And frankly, the results were outstanding. We had both types of programs, the monetary and the non-monetary, but what was unique was seeing such a high level of participation in the non-monetary recognitions. Employees were actively appreciating each other, celebrating teamwork and collaboration, and building up a positive energy across the organization. It helped validate our belief that people don't just value financial rewards, they value being seen, appreciated, and recognized by their peer. Now, that's a powerful insight and gave us the confidence to scale up this initiative. Now, in parallel, we are exploring how AI can help us elevate recognition even further. One of the use cases we're exploring is how peer recognition data can complement traditional performance reviews. So, for example, if an employee consistently receives positive feedback from peers across departments, but their manager's evaluation does not reflect that, AI can identify patterns and highlight the disparity. That insight helps create a more balanced, fair, and transparent performance culture. And ultimately, it increases the motivation because people know their efforts are visible from all angles and not just from the top down. We are also looking at other potential use cases, such as using AI to predict engagement trends based on recognition frequency, or even providing managers with gentle nudges when recognition activity in their team is low. Now, these small data-led interventions make a big impact on how connected people feel to the organization. For us, that's what makes this partnership with Semos Cloud so meaningful. Their platform allows us to connect recognition, performance, and engagement within one ecosystem, which is the SAP ecosystem, giving us a holistic 360-degree view of our people. Now, today, we're in the process of expanding the program across the group. The feedback from the employees has been fantastic. People are more engaged, teams are recognizing one another more frequently, and there's a stronger sense of belonging. Now, when I look ahead, I see tremendous potential to make this even smarter and even more smarter and even more personalized. Imagine a world where AI can help a leader understand what truly motivates each team member. That's the direction we are heading towards, where technology amplifies the human connection, not replaces it. Lastly, I want to take a moment to thank both Semos Cloud and SAP for their exceptional partnership throughout this journey. It's been a seamless collaboration built on a single shared vision and a collective drive to make employee experience the center of this transformation. Now, at Al-Futtaim, we've always believed that transformation isn't about technology alone. It's about people. And when people feel recognized, valued, inspired, that's when true transformation is. Thank you all for listening. And once again, a pleasure to be here. Back to you, Christian.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Wakar. I love it. We, from the bottom of our hearts, we really appreciate your partnership. And it's really nice to hear just an amazing example of how recognition can really shape culture when it's done right. So I love what you're saying. Even though it's, it's deeply integrated, it's not only about the technology, but really about making things meaningful and intelligent. So thank you very much. Thank you for being part of this.
Pleasure. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So team, that was a little bit from Wakar's side. And when we talk actually about keeping top talents, I know that things often, it goes straight to compensation. So, but the truth is, people don't always leave because of the pay. They leave because they don't feel valued. This is exactly where recognition makes a real difference. And what I want to show you now is how we are using AI in our solution. And as Wakar mentioned, all of our solutions are built on SAP's business technology platform. They are deeply integrated with with SuccessFactors, and we are using actively SAP's AI Generative Hub to support some of our AI capabilities. So I'm going to show you that today through a couple of functionalities, the message quality indicator, the write it for me assistance. I think both are great examples of how innovation, how integration are shaping the modern employee experience strategy. So let me just shortly share my screen here and actually show you a little bit about what we've been doing with AI in our world of rewards and recognition. All right, so here on the homepage, we have the social feed. So this is our rewards recognition solution, again, built on SAP BTP and integrated with SuccessFactors. This is really where the recognition comes into life. Employees can see who's been recognized. They can actually interact with all of the recognitions, engage with one another, obviously driving adoption and building a sense of community. And from here, we can actually explore all the different available recognition programs, whether they are, non-monetary, monetary, nomination-based programs are really popular for our customers across this specific region. So a lot of our customers have really large amount of nomination programs, all of them for different purposes, different teams, and so on. And everything is consolidated into one place with full flexibility to configure the programs and permissions based on the SuccessFactors roles that and attributes that you have in your system. So ensuring that employees only see what's relevant to them. So let's just go through one example of how the message quality indicator will help us in kind of crafting a nice recognition message. I'll go with the Shukran non-monetary thank you program. Let's say that I'll choose to recognize one of my colleagues, Yasmin, for being a great colleague on the latest project for sustainability in the company. And this is where the message quality indicator will come into play. The idea really is to guide every employee, no matter their role, no matter the writing confidence that they have towards kind of crafting messages that really resonate. I'll start just by picking out one of the company values. Let's just say it's gonna be passion for me, because let's say that Yasmin showed some real passion in the project. And I'm just gonna actually write a quick thank you, Jasmine, for helping on the sustainability project, and a great job. And if I want to, I can try to send this recognition, but a pop-up is telling me that it doesn't really tell why her contribution mattered. So the message quality indicator actually gives me a score showing that it's missing some details. So there is no behavior that is being explained, no example. It feels even a little bit generic, so no uniqueness. And what's great about the MQI is it's not only a metric, it's really coaching. It really nudges me to think, what exactly did she actually do? How did it make an impact? And really it helps me turning a kind of a generic thank you into a meaningful story. So from here, I can actually edit the message by myself if I want to do that, to do it manually. Or I can do this thing where it can actually help me, writing a message for me. So this is where, again, AI steps in, and I can give it a short input. So let's say, please come up with a message thanking Jasmine for helping on the sustainability project and the great job that she did. And then I can even choose the tone that I want to have within the message. It can be friendly, it can be professional, it can be appreciative. I'm gonna go with professional, and it can generate a nice message for me. This one also is built on SAP's generative AI capabilities, and it really helps me create messages that are going to sound natural, they're going to sound empathetic, they're going to be aligned with the company culture and the organization's tone of voice, and it really creates in just a couple of seconds, a very nice written message, as you can see it here. So I can even regenerate it, make it sound a bit more appreciative if that's something that I want to do, or I can use the existing one. And when I have this, well, let's say a perfect message, I can choose to send it. And the message quality indicator, you're gonna see that it actually really, it popped the score up a little bit to 79%. So I've showcased the behaviors, I've showcased the examples, I've showcased the job done. It likes a little bit of uniqueness, so I can, again, go on and edit the message. But for me, it's good enough from here, and I can actually send the message as it is. And obviously, when I send it right away, it can appear instantly in the recognition feed, visible to peers, to manager. It's kind of a personal thank you, but also part of the bigger picture, and one that would reinforce value to build the transparency and strengthen the trust in the organization. And this is what we actually mean when we say AI in HR should be both intelligent and human. So both the message quality indicator and the Write It For Me assistant make recognition much more measurable, much more authentic, but they also teach people how to express their appreciation a little bit better. And over time, it's going to improve not just the communication, but also the culture. And again, by helping, every employee say, I see you, I see what you do, it really matters to the company. That's the true secret to retention. So that's, again, the message quality indicator, the AI writing assistant working together in parallel to kind of turn every recognition into something memorable, something measurable, and really, truly meaningful. And while this example shows how AI can elevate recognition, communication, the same intelligence actually goes across the entire employee experience. So from recognizing great work to helping managers and employees take action, AI is really becoming a true co-pilot for HR. And this is actually where also Joule comes in. So we've prepared here a short video for Joule, which I'm going to share in just a second. And I'm going to keep it running in the background so you can actually see all the cool capabilities it can do. But also, I want to explain a little bit about what Joule is all about. It's actually SAP's generative AI, really a intelligent assistant that would help employees get things done through natural conversations. So it's going to understand the context. It's going to connect all of the data across your SAP systems. It's going to allow users to simply ask for what they need, whether that's viewing insights, viewing reports, even creating reports. You can also do that in Joule as well. Or in our case, as you can see, it can also recognize our colleagues. And what makes it really powerful, it's really that it's built into the flow work. So employees don't need to switch tools. They remember where to go. They can simply engage with the same SAP systems that they are engaging so far, like they do with with a person. And that's where we also come in as SAP Spotlight partner. So together with SAP, we've actually integrated the same rewards recognition solution that you just saw directly into Joule. So actually, SAP employees are using Joule so they can recognize their colleagues. And we are, being the first partner or partner zero, if you like, that has integrated within Joule. Combining intelligent assistant with human connection. So it's really, recognition made conversational, simple, fast, and personal. And what you're actually seeing here is that specific concept in action. An employee is actually recognizing a colleague right inside of Joule, inside SAP. So no separate app, no login, no extra clicks, and so on. And Joule, as you can see, it actually understands the requests, connects with our system in the background, and delivers a complete recognition experience end to end, from start to finish. As you can see, it's quick, it's intuitive, it's aligned to the company culture because the employee can actually choose the recognition types, link them, as you can see, to specific values of the company or behaviors, and so on. And obviously for HR and business leaders, this kind of interaction kind of brings, I think, two major benefits. It's adoption and it's data. So recognition happens where work happens naturally. So the participation obviously goes up. So this is shortly how Joule and Semos Cloud together make AI practical. I would say that's the most important thing. So this is not only a futuristic concept that we are presenting here, but it's a real human-centric improvement. It's something that the SAP colleagues are actually using on a daily basis, and it shows how people connect, appreciate, and how they perform. So that was a little bit on SAP's Joule capabilities. And now that we've actually seen, how recognition can strengthen engagement through meaningful appreciation, let's take a look at another crucial part of the whole employee experience, and that's total rewards visibility. So I'm just gonna jump straight into our next section. Obviously, thank you, appreciation, recognition, incredibly important, but sometimes it's not only about saying thank you, it's also about helping people understand their full value to the company. And this is where our Total Rewards Hub comes in. This is a solution basically that provides employees with a single interactive place to see everything they have in their Total Rewards package. An interesting tip. So at the end of the session, we can also share a link where you can explore the Total Rewards Hub by yourself and kind of experience firsthand how it brings transparency, how it brings connection to the employee experience. So stay with us until the end, and you can get a quick link so you can explore it firsthand. Now, just before I go into the actual short demo, I just want to kind of paint a picture and set the stage. Just imagine that, I'm an employee that's earning a base salary of, let's say, $80,000 a year. My company also invests maybe another $20,000 in benefits, healthcare insurance, wellness programs, and so on. That means that my total package is somewhere around $100,000. But if the company is not communicating that clearly to me, or if those benefits are scattered around different systems, I probably will not see it that way. And if today or tomorrow I get an offer from another company for maybe $90,000 base salary, maybe with some fewer benefits, I might still take that offer simply because the value that I already have isn't visible to me, even though in reality that offer is lower than the one that I have. And that's exactly the problem the Total Rewards Hub actually solves. So here you can actually see how the system presents a complete visual overview of an employee's total value. You can see how it breaks down the total rewards into the different pillars of the employee's total rewards package and structures of compensation. Things like salary, cash-based rewards, short-term incentives, long-term incentives, and different types of benefits. Important to mention, so it's not only a data solution, we also integrate communication within this solution, so you can actually target your employees with total reward specific communication to again drive adoption of the system. We don't want employees coming here, once a year. We want them coming here, each day, a couple of times per day. So that's why communication also is extremely important. Everything is dynamic, everything is connected. I can dive deeper into my compensation data coming from SuccessFactors, see how it's structured between salary, cash-based rewards, short-term and long-term incentives. I can also compare and track year-to-date earnings, compare them to my planned compensation for the year, kind of giving me a sense of the progress and growth over time. I can also explore my benefits as well. So usually they're very dispersed between different systems. They're very country specific, but all of those from personal allowances to healthcare and insurance, I can actually consolidate all of these different benefits for me as an employee. Everything is personalized, everything is localized, so each employee will see what's accurate in their own currency, their own country and language, and so on. And it's not just static information, it's actionable. So for example, if I want to learn more about my retirement plan, I can download a PDF where, you know, the retirement plan is explained, or I can go to the benefit provider's website to enroll to a different program or something similar. At the end of the year or at the end of each quarter, employees can also get a kind of a total reward statement automatically generated, personalized, showing their entire compensation and benefits picture for that period. These statements can be downloaded, they can be shared for deskless employees. It's nice because managers and HR can download them, print them out maybe, and hand them to the employees. So it's quite nice. And they, or actually the employees will understand how much the organization invests in them, and that understanding directly, again, impacts retention. So it isn't only about the dashboards that you are seeing here. It's really, again, a communication layer that connects the HR data and the compensation data from SuccessFactors, but also from other systems into one transparent visual experience. It really makes value visible, and that visibility really changes everything in regards to retention. So we've just seen how the Total Rewards Hub helps employees see their full value, all of their pay, benefits, rewards brought together in one clear view. Now, imagine if employees could do more than just see that data. What if they could, in a way, talk to it? You know, ask a question, get a real answer in an instant way. And this is where also our Total Rewards Copilot comes into play. So that's also something that we want to show for today. I'm gonna show just a short, again, just a short demo of it. So again, setting the stage, picture this, that I'm looking through my Total Rewards Hub. If again I don't want to go through the dashboards, or if I want to see some benefits that I'm eligible for, I can actually interact with the Copilot, ask it to summarize my total compensation, including the non-monetary benefits, maybe even calculate the projected bonus for the end of the year, according again to all of the data that the system has in the background, evaluate my retirement plan contribution, projected savings as well. But in this specific case, so for example, today I'm having a bit of a tooth pain, and I'm not quite sure what it's covered in my dental plan. And instead of me going to the benefits section, downloading the actual, PDF document with the policy and so on, I can actually ask the Copilot to provide me with the dental benefits plan, and within seconds it's gonna give me the actual benefits plan where I can manually scan through it if that's something that I want to do. But in this case, I want to know what's happening if I visit an out of network dentist, or somebody that's not in the actual plan for the benefit. And just as clearly as simple, the Copilot is going to give me a nice answer explaining the coverage differences in really plain language, simple language, and even it can provide me the right here in the chat. So behind the scenes, this is obviously powered by AI with RAG, so retrieval augmented generation, which not only is going to find the right document, but also understand its content, and it's going to actually extract these answers from the right documents or from the PDF. So reading the policy language, pulling out what matters, and translating that into a clear conversational answer. And this is where the magic really happens. So, HR information, total rewards information becoming instantly accessible. And again, like Wakar said, it's not only about the technology for its own sake, it's about meaningfulness, it's about simplicity, clarity, and support that actually feels human. And because it's also connected through the entire rewards ecosystem, the co-pilot can also proactively nudge and highlight other opportunities too. So for example, it can remind employees about wellness or recognition programs which are linked to their benefits, like maybe a steps challenge or a wellness challenge where they can actually earn some points that would flow back into the rewards and recognition experience. So the co-pilot, it's not just about answering questions, it's actually about helping employees make the most of what the organization already offers. And it can turn complex HR data into real moments of value, real moments of connection as well. When employees can easily understand and engage with the total rewards, they don't just feel informed, they feel also appreciated. And that's how, again, AI makes work not only smarter, but also a bit more human. So I'm gonna close it here actually. And obviously from improving the quality of the recognition messages to making rewards and benefits visible through the Total Rewards Hub to embedding all of that seamlessly into the daily work with Joule as well. So that's a really important piece. We are seeing firsthand how innovation, how integration and visibility truly redefine engagement and retention. And these solutions are not just about information, they're about amplifying what makes organizations human: appreciation, transparency, and trust. So if you're curious to see what this could look like in your organization, we invite you obviously to explore a bit more. You'll find a link that we've already sent to experience the Total Rewards Hub for yourself and see how it actually brings the full value story to life. Um, and of course, please reach out to your SAP and Semos Cloud colleagues. We'd love to have tailored discussions about how these innovations can support your people strategy and drive measurable outcomes in your business. Thank you again for joining us today. If there are any questions in the chat, we can answer them. If not, we can close it off. And Mohammed, do we maybe have you on the line as well? So I know that you were supposed to also join, Mohammed Naeem from SAP.
Can
Yeah,
you
so
can you hear me, Christian?
yeah, we can. Hello, Mohammed.
Okay.
Thank you
So
for joining.
apologies. I supposed to join from beginning. I think there was a little bit confusion. So
No
apologies for
worries.
that. But
All
I
good.
think I almost heard. I mean, you and Wakar as well. So what I can say are repeat basically for our audience. Um, Semos Cloud, which is our software cloud partner in the space of reward recognition, appreciation, which everybody like. You know, they have built the powerful integrated solution on top of SAP SuccessFactor, which certainly helping organizations make their recognitions visible. More rewards more meaningful, and the total value of employment transparent. You also heard from Wakar the example from our region, from Al-Futtaim, which is one of the forward looking enterprise here in the Middle East. And you also, I mean, have a recap in the way that the recognitions must be visible, measurable, how the Joule and AI are enhancing quality and consistency. What I will also say towards end that to participants, please connect with SAP and Semos Cloud so we can plan a deep dive sessions, and then can also explain you that how your organization can apply these innovations to their organizations to reshape the transformation in that particular field.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Mohammed. And again, we truly appreciate the partnership with SAP and with our joint customers such as Al-Futtaim, and looking forward to other great successes in the region and overall. All right. Thank you, team. So if we don't have any questions, we can close it off. Thanks for everyone for joining, and we see you at the next one. Bye from Team Semos, SAP, and Al-Futtaim.